All right, first up today, now that kids are home all the time, it can be tough to keep them busy and learning.
Yeah, now families can go big and go home. Joining us now live is Mark Neighbor. He is the owner of West Allis Blue, where they're making large format children's activity kits to keep kids active and creative while at home. Good morning to you, Mark.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks so much for having us.
Absolutely. We were talking today about creativity at home, and this is like a huge way for kids to be creative, go big, and stay at home.
Right, that's the idea. We are a graphics, signage and graphics company that's normally doing walls and graphics for schools, event venues, things like that. With a lot of those businesses closed, we kind of had to adapt a little bit, and we came up with the idea of printing these totally huge children's activity prints since all the kids are stuck at home on quarantine. We want to try to keep them off of iPads for at least a few minutes a day and help parents out.
That is so cool.
I love this idea, and I have one here, Mark. You're going to like seeing this. So this has just been started. I hope I'm holding it up so people can see how cool these dinosaurs in this car is. My kids just got started on this last night, but look how fun this is for all different ages, okay? And then my 20-year-old daughter did your Sudoku, and she did every single puzzle on here. She writes in pencil, so I'm not sure if you can see all the numbers, but check out how cool this puzzle is.
That's a lot of time that it's going to take for kids, which is great because sometimes they're a little like, what's next, Mom? What's next, Dad?
Right, exactly. We've got the giant word search that's on the front of the table here. We actually had a customer that purchased this, and they said it took them 2 weeks to find all of the words. It's up, they tape it up on the wall of the house. Between meals, kids are coming by trying to find stuff. We've had these mazes take a long time. Each package that we're offering comes with 10 different pages. So we've got coloring sets, so we've got the different coloring options. There's a connect the dots worksheet, tic-tac-toe worksheet, giant mazes. We've got different sets tailored by grade level. So we have really simple coloring for the younger sets, and then more intricate designs that take. I mean, this can take an adult hours to color and add different pieces to it. So it's all about being creative. That's what we're trying to do is offer some level of creativity for students or for children that are stuck at home in quarantine in these crazy times.
See, I think, Mark, you have become a parent's best friend because parents are into anything, honestly, that keeps their kids off their devices and doing something like, here are my kids doing the coloring sheet and then my daughter doing the Sudoku. But what I love, too, is that it's fun, it's creative, as you mentioned, but they're also learning at the same time.
Right, that's exactly the idea, is try to, electronics are great. Electronics are learning tools. The problem is, as a parent, I've got a 3-year-old, and we probably rely on it a little too much. So we're trying to come up with an alternative for those devices. What we have on the floor here, this is our second grade set kind of laid out. So we've got 4 coloring sheets, but then we've got some math sheets and some geography worksheets. So the United States map, we've got all the states listed on the side so the students or children can color in each state one by one and learn about the states. So it's not just, coloring, we're also adding some activities for learning. We've got math sheets in each grade level. And we've had just the response from our community has been totally outstanding. I don't have the exact numbers, but it's something like 40 to 50% of our orders are getting shipped to places that are not the person that's purchasing. And the point with that is that these are gifts. People are sending gifts to all their nieces, all their grandkids. Our adult and senior citizen set that has the crosswords and Sudoku sheets. Again, people are sending these to their grandparents all over the place because they can't see them. So it's a way for families to connect and stay connected. And again, these unprecedented, crazy times. It's just amazing the amount of support we've had from our customers that are sending these all over the place.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Mark, because as I'm watching how quickly they're printed and seeing what you're talking about, the grade levels for parents, for adults, for everyone, I'm thinking to myself, this is something I want to send to people. So can you do it pretty quickly? Because this seems like something this is a newer idea for you guys, right?
Exactly right. We've never had a consumer product ever. I've been here over 20 years. We've always sold to businesses. And with the uncertainty in the economy, we felt we had no choice other than to make a pivot, the word that's overused, but do something to reach out to the community. So we actually, everything is for sale on our website. If you go to westallisblue.com, that's a way consumers, we've got an e-commerce set up so you can see what's in all the different sets, order, ship anywhere very easily. It's super easy to use. But yeah, it's new for us. This is crazy.
Cool.
I'm so glad that Tiff asked you about that, Mark, because I was talking about your company because my kids were doing the coloring and the Sudoku, and I was talking about West Allis Blue, and they were like, wait, I thought that's the company that does blueprints. I know what they do in the business world. And what I find fascinating about that is that's how people see you. But you've obviously adapted in different ways to sort of meet the demand, but yet stay in business yourself and supply something that people are finding so much joy in.
Right at the end of March, panic set in for those first 2 weeks once shutdowns started happening, and we spent about 2 weeks trying to figure out, making sure we were on a sound, financial footing here. And then after that, it was okay. What can we do? And if we're going down swinging. And we came up with these ideas, just to. It actually is a pretty natural fit. What we do here is we amplify creativity. We normally do it on a business level. So to take that vision that we have as a company and just change the customer to consumers and children stuck at home, the product just kind of falls out from the equation, so.
Absolutely incredible. You're going to stick around because we've got to show everyone something that you're doing for grads a little bit later in the show. So stay with us, Mark. We'll join you a little bit later again to hear more on that. But I think it's incredible what you're doing. And as well, for every order that's placed today with West Allis Blue, they're going to donate 1 PPE face shield to MedSupplyDrive.org, who work to distribute supplies to frontline workers. To order, just go to westallisblue.com, or you can call them at 414-321-1422. We can hear them still printing. Mark is sticking around with us because a little bit later, as I said, we're going to see the unique way that the company is honoring the class of 2020. You're going to have to see it.
Yeah, and I think, Mark, aren't you holding a mask right now?
That's right. Yeah, they go out like this. We're manufacturing these and we're donating them. We're hoping to donate a whole bunch to Med Supply Drive today.
Fantastic.
That is so cool. Can't wait to talk to you in a little bit. Thank you so much, Mark.